Have you not left yet? I hope you are not hanging about for some stew.
Aw, I want some stew. You could come with us, you know.
Oh, I prefer to remain here. Considering what the world has done to me, I have already done more than it deserves.
And what has the world done to you?
That is between the world and me. Your business is elsewhere.
Aw. But you're more powerful than we are.
It is not a matter of power. No one person in all of Thedas has enough power to stand against a blight. Were that the case, sending you two would be quite the jest. What is important is that you are both Grey Wardens. Your task is to unite the land, inspire its men, and turn them from their petty politics to face the archdemon. In that, you are more powerful than I by far. I am but an old woman whom the world has largely forgotten.
Could you answer some questions?
Questions. One would think a Grey Warden would be more interested in action.
Hey, I like questions. Questions are awesome. Can I ask about your magic?
What good would it do you? You are no mage. It is sufficient that I have passed on my knowledge to Morrigan, and I pass her on to you.
Like a worn dress or an old pair of shoes.
Are you still here? You cannot give them away, apparently.
How long have you lived in the wilds?
Since before I was wrinkled and old. You may think it strange, but I was once young and beautiful, just as Morrigan is now. Yes, men desired Flemeth then, and some even killed for her.
Oh, really? You don't seem very happy about that.
I am not, nor was I then. It dictated all that followed. But enough. You have your task to complete.
Do you have any advice? I like advice.
About the Darkspawn?
About anything, really. I like life advice.
Then hear this. I laugh at a world full of stupid humans who ignore the Blight's evil and abandon their vigilance to chase mortal goals. Remember, it is up to you to destroy the Blight. Pray not for someone else to destroy it. It will always nip at your heels.
Good to know. And what are you gonna do when we're gone? I'm assuming be an evil, devious witch that can turn into a bird and save me. Can you save me again? That'd be awesome.
Have a moment's peace for once.
I hear the peace of the grave is eternal.
This is the thanks I get for feeding you and putting up with you for this long. May your child one day treat you the same.
Feed me, she says. Without me, I swear, she shall be caked in dirt and eating tree bark inside of a month.
That'd be hilarious. Alright, I've got no more questions.
Then we are done. Now, if you will excuse me, I have some dinner to eat.
Aw, I want some of that dinner.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Get off my back. No mercy! Wipe them out!
Better than later.
Begin the off.
He wags his tail happily and pants. Aw. I think this might be the Mabari I helped cure back at Ostagar. Hey dude, what's up?
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
Aw, see, I agree. I've always wanted a dog like this. Maybe it's meant to be. Hey, he agrees. Alright. Ooh, I get to name him. Crap, what do I name him? I'm going to name you Tritherion, after the god of retribution and liberty.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by a dwarf, oddly enough.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
How is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
Oh, really? You know, you should listen to your friend. We're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Oh, he was smart for a second. Are you toll collectors then? Or just a bunch of thugs? Because I'm seeing a bunch of thugs.
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
You're fixing the highway? Yeah, I don't think so.
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a genlock would have understood that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm not gonna pay. Screw you.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Wow. You can try. Let's see. Let's see if I'm more intimidating in this game than I am in Dungeons & Dragons. Do you really want to fight a Grey Warden? I can just flick my pinky and kill you, just so you know.
Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
You know, actually, let's add bandit slaying to that list. I don't really approve of robbers preying on people trying to flee for their lives.
And just when we had things settled. All right.
I think we work well
surrender.
together.
We're just trying to get by before the darkspawn get us all.
By robbing people? Get by, you're a criminal.
Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize.
You're going to apologize? I want to turn you into the authorities.
There aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me.
Oh well. They will do what they must. You are going to come with me now.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Alright. So we got here. A knight's locket. This golden locket bears within it a tiny painting of a pretty brown-haired young woman. It is impossible to tell who this woman might be, but whoever owned this locket was quite fond of her. And there's a knight's note. This crumpled note is written by Sir Henry, a knight of Radcliffe. Well, doesn't seem quest related.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
What did you want to talk about, Alistair?
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
I mean, did you have some thoughts? Because I thought we were just gonna go use the treaties.
This should be good.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
No, not yet.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Why are you leaving this up to me? You've been at the Grey Wardens longer than me.
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
Oh. Alright. How about a way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Well, darn. Well, what do you think we should do, Morgan, since you're here anyway?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Alright, let's go find these people.
I can give you directions, if you like.
Oh, by the way, I was exiled from Orzammar, so I can't go back.
You're going to have to. I certainly wouldn't want to go there alone.
Why? Would it frighten you? Are you afraid of dark and sunken places?
I mean, we won't have any choice. You'll be there under Grey Warden business, and the dwarves will just have to see reason.
They certainly are renowned for an abundance of reason, 'tis true.
Hey. Where would this Arleman be found? He might be our first directive.
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Where will the Dalish elves be?
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there.
And what about the Circle of Magi?
That will be at their tower on Lake Kallenhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is.
And what about Loghain?
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
Alright, let's go.
Then you have a plan.
Not really, but, you know. I'm just ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready. What do you need?
Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
He was like a father to you. I understand.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
Trust me, man. No amount of preparation can actually do you any good. There's really no need to apologize.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
That's an excellent idea.
I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Dwarves don't practice cremation, do they? How do your people honor your dead?
We entomb our dead within the stone beneath our thighs.
I heard about that, now that I think about it. Their spirits return to the rock, strengthening the foundation of the Tig. It sounds so strange.
No stranger than burning your honored dead to ashes. I mean, come on now.
I suppose you're right. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Maybe I'll go to High Ever with you when you go.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to discuss something personal.
We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however. Ask what you will.
Why are you still here?
I am here because Flemeth commanded me to aid you. Why? Do you wish me to leave? I can do so if you prefer.
Do you want to leave?
If I wanted to leave, then I would go. I remain, so do not ask such pointless questions.
Wow, she got really mad about that. He bounces around you, barking excitedly. Hey, you. Do you see anything interesting? Aww. Tritherion has brought you a tattered old book. Some of the pages have been chewed. Thanks. Very chewed and moist book. Much of this is illegible. Day 42. I began to suspect that we are being manipulated as if by some unseen hand far above us. Always I hear the sound of clicking. Click, 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 click. Several pages are missing, and much of the ink on the remaining page has run together. And then told them I wouldn't take any chances unless it came directly from the revered mother's hand. Mud or something similar had soaked into the pages here. Day 115. My mother told me I was special. I never knew how right she was. The ink has smeared horribly. It was Usarius. I swear it. It looks just like the carving in the Arl's drawing room. I sent it up to the circle to verify, but I haven't heard. From a very chewed and moist book. Tritherion seems to have found a piece of wood, carved with curious symbols. Dirt still clings to it, and it looks very old. My dog is awesome, he gives me free shit. You don't really know what it is, but it looks like it could be used as some kind of weapon. It's a piece of wood. Viridium? Two-handed staff. This might actually be the best one I've got so far. Tritherion returns with what looks like a 100-year-old bottle of wine. Dust still clings to it. Tritherion seems to have found a slightly dirty pair of silk pantaloons. Thanks? Well, he seems happy about it. These pantaloons, crushed with soil, were probably buried for years before the Mabari dug them up. On closer inspection, it appears that they were once either gold or silver in color. Great. And it's a gift. Who the hell am I going to gift this to and actually like me afterwards? Tritherion runs up to you and deposits a slightly damaged cake into your waiting hands. Cake! Excellent! Good boy! I love cake. Found cake, which is a gift. A soggy, brown, cake-like object that has probably seen better days. This was found by Tritherion. Flecks of dog spittle still cling to it. Awesome.
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
I'm scared. When are we going home?
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you, there's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
Do you know about the bandits just outside the village?
Thieves prey on the unfortunate whenever they get the chance. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Can I ask a few questions?
I'm just out here to keep an eye out for Darkspawn. Please ask someone in town. No offense.
Fair enough. Is there anyone in charge here?
The band has marched north with Tern Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Thanks.
I'm cold. I don't like this. Have you seen my mother?
That depends. Who is your mother?
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Do you know where your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Oh, crap. I don't think she's gonna come back.
Why not? Why would she leave me here?
The mean men might have killed her. She could be dead.
But... no, she can't be dead. I'll find her.
Stop looking at me, mongrel. I have nothing you want. Why do you keep staring at me so, you flea-ridden beast? Can you not tell when you are not wanted? I enjoy company of creatures of the wild, not stench-ridden domesticated wolves. And he persists. Maddening!
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This woman bears their evil stench. Can't you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
Wait, what? Is nobody gonna shut this madman up?
Be my guest. I've no urge to try out that axe of his.
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. Darkness swallowed the marshes whole. This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us.
Dude, you need to calm down, man.
No, I have seen them. You cannot run. You cannot fight.
Why are people scared of your axe? Because I don't think you even know how to use it anymore. Standing around and shouting isn't gonna save you, dude.
There is nothing to do. No hope is left.
You're just gonna cause a panic. We dwarves have held off the Darkspawn for centuries.
Are you calling me a coward?
Well, you are over here pissing your pants, so yeah. I'm calling you an idiot. Listen to yourself for a moment.
I have shamed my ancestors. But the blackness will come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
You're supposed to be a priest. What the hell's your problem? There's always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Darkspawn will feast on your living hearts. They will take your children.
Okay.
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
Good luck on that.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Great. Greetings? I'll just smile and nod. Smile and nod. That's what you do to crazy people. Smile and nod.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's chanted Devons.
Okay. Is he touched in the head or something?
No, he's a chanter. One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
Oh, God. Alright. It's kind of like a vow of silence, then? He can't talk like a normal person?
Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant, then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste.
Oh my god. Chancer says what? Alright, see you later. I'm tired of talking to you.
I want to go home.
Greetings to you, milady. If it isn't too much to ask, might you be able to spare some bread?
I can give you 50 silver, though. I don't have any bread, unfortunately.
Thank you. That's very kind.
Bless you. This will help us a great deal.
You're welcome.
Thank you again for helping us. It's been difficult since we were robbed.
You were robbed?
Wasn't everyone? Those bandits have jumped every wagon and caravan in sight of Lothering.
Oh, yeah, those guys. I met those bandits. They're dead now.
You killed them?
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
Yep, them guys are dead.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Is your profiteering ruffling some feathers?
You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these people!
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Uh-huh. Don't you think you're being a little unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I think you can compromise and still make a profit, can't you? Someone as smart as you can pull that off, right?
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path. Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
What do you need traps for?
Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps.
Berlin has poison traps on his land?
He doesn't have any poison yet, thank the Maker. So his fields are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric.
Can't you just buy the traps?
None to be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village in his fields.
Sorry, but I can't make any traps.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
What?
Lothering's full up with refugees. Might be space in Allison's barn. Speak up.
Actually, I was more hoping I could help you.
Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I don't, but my friend does.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here. Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
I didn't need them. Here you go.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
I hear those bandits are back again. Why don't the Templars kill them?
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
Shokke basit Isra, Marade starit, Merade twasit, Abana kyun,
Maras Shokra, Anan Samkyun. You aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse a dwarf. Leave me in peace.
What are you? I don't think I've seen you before.
A prisoner. I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
Kunari?
If you haven't heard of us, that is your own shortcoming. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
I mean, I do find myself in need of skilled help.
No doubt. What help do you seek?
I am sworn to defend the land against the Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
I am.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Would the revered mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
Alright.
Farewell, then.
Eaten alive by Darkspawn. That's cruel. I wonder why the revered mother's so afraid of him.
Oh, let's go find out.
Did you speak to that knight yesterday? Said he was from Redcliffe.
He talked to everyone in the tavern. How are we supposed to know where the urn of sacred ashes is? Might as well ask us how to get to the moon.
He said that all the Redcliffe knights were looking for it, as if they didn't have anything better to do. I don't get it.
Well, look what we have here, then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a dwarf by this very description? And everyone said they hadn't seen one.
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there is no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Let's talk about this before things get out of hand.
I doubt he would listen. He blindly follows his master's commands.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the Tern saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery. I serve him gladly. Enough talk! Take the Warden into custody. Kill the sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right, let's make this quick.
Let's make this quick!
All right, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
Take a message to Loghain.
What do you want to tell him?
The Grey Wardens know what really happened.
I'll tell him. Right away, now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
So I see. Where does a sister learn to fight like that?
I wasn't born in the Chantry, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
I am Magda. A pleasure.
Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Wait, what? Why are you so eager to come with me?
The Maker told me to.
Oh, God. Right. I believe this is where I back away slowly.
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna turn away any help when it's offered.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Blast and damnation!
Blast it.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Don't worry about him. I took care of it.
You did? Well, I don't know what to say to that. Thanks.
Show me what you do have.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Know of any well-paying work in Lothering?
Check the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about, poison?
I have dabbed in such things, apparently. I did not realize I knew anything about poison.
I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I might have some ingredients in stock. Don't really know what you need.
Show me what you got.
Now's better than later.
So Terran Logain is the new regent? Isn't that a good thing?
I heard that he may have had something to do with the king's death.
I thought Darkspawn killed the king. That doesn't make any sense.
It's probably political nonsense. We'll be lucky if they don't burn down the entire country fighting over the throne.
Oh, hello again.
I might be able to help you with your traps now.
You can? I would happily pay you to make some. There's wood and nails and other goods around the village and the forest. But you probably already know that. Sorry. Come back if you make some.